Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to more stories from an angry intel guy. This is an addition to the Airborne school series. I got my t-shirt on, representing. This is about getting smoked, and all you Airborne guys understand what that term means. I remember, like, at one point, and I don't know how they found this dude out, because most of the times when we trained, we had our sleeves down, but they found this one dude that already had an Airborne tattoo on his arm before he finished Airborne school. And oh my god, they used to smoke this motherfucker every day just for kicks. Every day this dude got smoked, kind of like the Aggie guy that I talked about in the other story. Every day they smoked him. There was another guy, I remember we were in the pit, we were in the sawdust pit, and we were doing the PLFs. The PLFs, like you do like one step up, and then maybe the other level is about like 2 feet or 3 feet high, and then you just jump down and do your PLF, satisfactory or unsatisfactory, do it again, you know. And I remember there was a dude, he had done his PLF, and I don't know, probably did it unsatisfactory, whatever. And he got up and he had sawdust, he got some sawdust in his mouth. So my man said, pff, pff, pooh, and spit this big glob of spit in the sawdust pit. Fucking black hats lost their minds. What the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are you spitting in my pit? This is my fucking sawdust pit. You fucking. Oh man, they laid this dude out. And then the guy was like, pick it up. And he's like, huh? Pick it up. And the guy like just grabbed a handful of sawdust with the glob of spit in it. And he was like, stow it. Huh? Put it in your fucking pocket. Put this shit in his pocket and had to carry around sawdust and his spit in his pocket all day. Yeah, don't spit in the sawdust pit. One of the other getting smoked recollections that I have, and this is a pretty good one. So there are guys that are going through the Airborne training. Now these guys are already Airborne qualified. They're already Army guys, already Airborne qualified, but they want to come back and be black hats. Now somebody correct me in the comments if I get this wrong, right? So those guys who are trying to come back and become black hats, they have to go through Airborne training again. So, and they're called, I believe they referred to them as tangos, and they had like a T dash and a number on their helmets. So the tangos, black hat trainees, I remember, I mean, they used to get abused too, of course, you know, because they're trying to be black hats, and all the black hats know these guys, right? So of course it's just fun to abuse them. So I remember at one point we were in a sawdust pit, we were doing something, and the black hat was like, Tango, come over here. And the Tango came over, and he had the dude strip down. He had the dude take off his blouse, take off his t-shirt, and then he grabbed his water hose and just wet him down, and then said, roll. And the dude had to roll in the sawdust, wet with his skin. And then he got up, and then he had to put on his t-shirt, and then he fucking wet the t-shirt down again, and then he made him roll in the sawdust again. And then he had to put his blouse on, wet him down again, and then had him roll in the sawdust again. So dude's got like 3 layers of sawdust on him right now, right? He looked like Pillsbury Doughboy, but it's all like sawdust. And then they made him finish the training like that, and all of us were like, oh god, because we can imagine how that felt, because Lord knows at the end of the day when you would go home and you would go take a shower and you're taking your uniform off and your underwear off and stuff, you found sawdust in cracks and crevices in your body that you didn't even know you had. So we just felt so sorry for this Tango, because they made it, they call it sugar cookie or granola bar. And yeah, they made him a granola bar, sugar cookie. One of the other recollections that I have about getting smoked is we had a Friday run, and on Friday runs you can't drop out. You drop out on Friday run, you're done. Pack your shit, go. And we were having a Friday run, and you're running a formation, so it's not that hard. I mean, basically you're trying to keep up with the person in front of you, but he's got 8 guys in front of him, so they let the rabbits go. There are always guys who I was a fucking 4-minute miler and stuff, and they'll tell, like, if you're a rabbit, get up front. And the rabbits will get up front of their own pack, and they're like, go, boom, and the rabbits will just go. They're done in like 2 minutes. I'm exaggerating, but and then the rest of us, we're running in a formation. But as you're running in formation, if somebody starts to lag behind, and then the other people start to lag behind, if you lag behind at least one person or 2 people, they'll snatch you out, and then you go home. Especially on a Friday run. On a weekday run, it's not that bad. They send you over to the medic house, and they stand you up and then just pour water on you while everybody runs past and yells at you and shit. But on a Friday run, if you back up too much as you're running, they'll pull you out and then you go home. And I remember we had a Army lieutenant colonel in my stick, and we're running, and there was this young Army guy in front of him, and he was just and kept falling back to the lieutenant colonel, right? And the lieutenant colonel was like, man, get poof, poof, pushing him, but come on, let's go. And it got to a point, I mean, we were near the end, it got to a point where this guy was just losing it, just kept falling back into the lieutenant colonel. And it got to one point, the lieutenant colonel just started slapping that motherfucker in the back of the head. Come on, go. And we were like, God damn, fucking. But it was enough motivation to keep that dude from lagging back too far. And we all crossed the finish line, and the guy was like, thanks, sir. We were like, oh, he just beat the shit out of this dude's head. So yeah, that was pretty humorous. Okay, those are my getting smoked stories. Guys, if you have any comments about other things that you have seen, please leave them down in the comment section, because I would really love to hear what kind of things that you have seen people get smoked about, and the ingenious ways they've gotten smoked. So for now, thank you, and I'll have more stories from Airborne School for you soon.